Cancer. This is Casey here to do your October 1st to 15th, 2020 love reading and a full moon reading. I might have been saying new moon readings on some of them, but it's a full moon reading for today, okay? So first card up is the Six of Coins, okay? There needs to be a balance, okay? Things are financially are definitely out of balance. There needs to be more of an even give and take on all levels, okay? Now I have the Four of Swords. This is talking about somebody taking a break, okay? But this person is very defensive. He's holding on to his sword. He's ready to jump up at a moment's notice and defend himself. But at the same time, he's dwelling and dreaming about the past, how it used to be, okay? And this card talks about, okay, this is also an uneven give and take, but this is more of a lack consciousness. There's some belief systems, points of view, negative self-talk that is holding you back, okay? You need to be aware of that. I do offer a free technique called the bubble technique. If you look under my playlist and look at classes or something in there, it's an under 4-minute video on the bubble technique. It's to clear anger, frustration, any kind of emotion you have, negative self-talk, belief systems, okay? It's a tool we offered here. So in the past, we have heartache, disputes, arguments, separation by distance, someone breaking your heart, okay? But the thing is, look at this. The love is still here, okay? Things can be resolved if there's communication. In the now, I show, stupid fly. I have the Knight of Cups, okay? This is someone who is coming in thinking about offering a cup of love, okay? At this point, it's just a thought. He hasn't offered it yet. And I show the Page of Wands, very early beginnings of something passionate, something creative. Could be the beginnings of a passionate relationship, okay? But we have the Devil card, so be aware of codependency, okay? I would also look at, again, your points of view, your belief systems, things that hold you back from living your life, okay? Anything that, fear is a perfect example. You know, you're afraid to try something new. You're afraid to do something different, okay? You're stuck in this little bubble and you can't get out. That is the devil energy. Anything that keeps you from living your life is the devil energy, okay? Now, in the future, I have the moon. It talks about follow your intuition, follow your knowing. Okay, watch for things being blown out of proportion. Okay, take the time to listen to your fears. They do have something to teach us, okay? Talk to those negative points of view. They are there for a reason. We are the light and we are the shadow, and we need to incorporate both, okay? So the first clarifier is the Emperor. This is somebody that has a lot of responsibilities. Could be a father figure. Could be somebody that has children. But it's definitely somebody that has lots of responsibility, okay? You have to watch this energy because when they're out of balance, they can be very, very controlling. But at the same time, we have the Three of Cups. Okay, these cups are full and they're overflowing. So there's something emotionally fulfilling coming in for you. Stupid fly. I don't like to kill anything. But it's getting cold out. So they're all coming in. Okay, so where you are now is the Queen of Cups. Okay. So I think this card is going to represent you learning to love yourself, learning to give to yourself. Okay. It's not vanity to love yourself. There's a difference between being full of yourself and actually loving yourself. Okay. So offer yourself that cup of love. So the energy around you is focusing on things that have happened. Okay. Dwelling on the past. But there are opportunities here. Reframe that thinking process. How far have you come? These are potentials that are here. They're full cups. These are spilled cups, okay? Focus on how far you have come rather than everything that's happened. Reframe that thinking process and it could switch everything for you, okay? In the hopes and fears, we have the magician, okay? So the magician has the ability to manifest from our dreams, from the etheric into the physical. So all through September, we talked in my group about if I gave you a magic wand, what would you do? Yes, happy Aries moon, Leo. Fire, welcome, hun. Okay, so he has practiced and studied and practiced and studied. Every relationship you've had, every trial, problem, anything that you have been through is all been study and practice to who you are now. So, like I said, if I gave you a magic wand, what would you create in your life and what would that look like? I want you to focus on what that would look like. You have the ability to manifest what you want in your life, okay? Okay, so in the result we have the Wheel of Fortune. Now it talks about forward movement. It talks about the energy shifting into your favor, okay? But just remember, this is all in divine timing. You do not have any control of this. If you focus on what you want, if you focus on the end result of what you want, then you can help manifest it faster, okay? But you can't decide what you want, okay? This is yes, no, should I, shouldn't I, okay? Can't make a decision. Stuck in your head, okay? But again, focus on the gratitude. Focus on the prosperity and abundance. Hey, Scarlett. Okay. So again, reframe that thinking progress. Focus on the positive. Focus on the gratitude. Take the time to enjoy life. Take the time to smell the roses. Take the time to experience the love from all the people around you, okay? Okay, so that is the love reading for Cancer. So we're going to do a full moon reading. I just found this yesterday and I said, what the heck, I'm going to do this. So I've already shuffled the cards. Okay. So we will see. Okay, so the first card is a success you will enjoy. Okay, the universe is offering you something. It's offering you an opportunity. It's offering you a gift. Are you going to accept it? Okay. One of the exercises that I give my people is ask the universe to give you a gift within the next 8 hours and see what comes into your life. Okay. But are you going to accept this? He's looking directly at it. Okay. But he's got to make a decision or choice to whether he's going to accept it. Now, the second one is an intention you want to set. This is forward movement. This is success. Focus on the end result. Okay. He's waiting for his ship to come in. Okay. He's facing that ship. That's telling me that this person is open and receptive. Okay. But it is forward movement. It is success. Something you should enjoy. Okay. This is a very loving, caring, nurturing person, very sensitive. This person is offering something of an emotional nature. It could be love. Yes, exactly. This is a good moon. This Aries moon. This is the beginning of a new cycle also, okay? The Aries is the beginning of a new cycle. But this is someone, the very loving, caring, nurturing, offering something of an emotional nature. Now, number 4, a challenge you will face, Ace of Swords. This is new beginnings after all the struggles, the trials, the tribulations. Could be a new job, new thought process, new goals. It could be also new beginnings in your spirituality. It could be the new beginnings of peace coming in, okay? We've got the dove in here. So this is not just intellectual mind. This is higher mind also. A resource that will lead you to your purpose is the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, this is a very, very slow moving energy. Okay, and it's probably a good thing because you need to deal with your fears and your illusions. Okay, you get stuck in your head and it's like a squirrel in a wheel running and running and running and running. Okay, you need to try to clear that energy. And this is a very slow moving process. So this gives you time, okay, to deal with all of this stuff. But it's moving into prosperity and abundance, which encompasses all parts of life, even happy family and security. Yes, 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 yes. So, Scarlet, you could also choose to look at these as lessons. Okay, look back at the things that you have learned and all these lessons that you have gone through. Like I said, with the Magician, everything that you have gone through in your lifetime has brought you to this point where who you are now. Now it's time to make choices and decisions. What have you learned from these circumstances? Okay. Everything has brought you to who you are now. So it's all been a learning process. Okay. So number 5. Okay, number 6. How can you raise your vibe? So put that fear into the bubble. Put that fear into who does it belong to. Start sending it all back. When we worked with you the other night, hon. Yes. So again, when we looked at your fear the other night, Scarlet, okay, only 4% of that fear that you were feeling was yours. You need to start sending it back with love and consciousness to whoever it came from. They need to learn their lessons also, too. So who's being hard on themselves? Okay, listen to this card, okay? A 9 is a completion of all the backstabbing, the trauma, the drama, everything that has hurt you, okay? This is a 10, okay? The universe is waiting for you to move out from underneath this energy. Honey, you are so powerful, okay? You are so powerful. It's time to walk away from all this stuff. The universe has opened up this opportunity. You were ready. You're exactly. You're at the end of it, okay? You need to move away from it. You need to look at it from a different perspective. Okay, you are ready to start all over with a new beginning. This is walking away from everything, cleaning up the last of that energy. This is the end of it. You have to choose it. You have to claim it. Okay. So let me finish this. Okay. A message from the universe. This is new beginnings, son. Okay. This is new beginnings of something of an emotional nature. Claim it. Okay. Quit being so hard on yourself. You're over analyzing everything, Scarlett. Okay. But this is new beginnings. When's the last time you sat down? Okay. We talked about this the other night. Have you sat down and gone within and gave that inner child a hug? Okay. And you know what? Tears are a healing process, hon. Tears are a healing process. Now you need to look at what lessons you have learned. Are you going to let all those people win over everything they did to you? And I'm sure that that's one of the things that you've come in to learn, hon. Okay, is to stand on your own 2 feet. Okay, every person, hon, make a choice. Make a choice. You are a powerful creator. Make a choice. Change it. Okay? Even if it's one step at a time. And so let me tell you this, Scarlett, every person in your life is going to see you different. Okay, the universe is waiting for you. Okay, the 9 is the completion in the swords. That's you walking away from all the backstabbing. The 10 is the universe waiting for you to let go of the rest of that energy so you can move forward. So today is the full moon. Okay, write up a list of all the things that you want to let go of and burn it. Okay, I want you to look. So, okay, but I want you to look at it this perspective. Everybody that has hurt you, that has been a reflection of who they are, not you are. And we've already talked about what a strong empath you are. You were probably one of the most sensitive empaths that I have talked to, okay? The thing is, every person is going to see you different. Why? Okay, let me explain this, okay? Every person is going to see you different based on a reflection of who you are, of who they are, not who you are. Okay? They are judging you by a reflection of who they are. So when they're rejecting you, they're actually rejecting a part of themselves, hon. You know, it's what are you going to do? So the thing is, quit worrying about what other people think, what other people say, because that's only a reflection of who they are, not who you are. Truthfully, do any of those people, have they ever taken the time really to know who you are? Okay. So it's like, at this point, you're so hard on yourself that you don't even know who you are. But this is why I've been trying to give you these tools to clear out what everybody else thinks, everybody says, so you can find out who you are. You're buried beneath everybody else's points of view, every other body's belief systems, and you being hard on you. It's time to start letting go of everybody else's stuff. Okay? There's a book out there. It's called 1,000, 1,000,000, something like that. And this guy started writing it in the early 1900s because his wife told him, every person in your life is going to see you as something different. But you know what, hon? You have the male and the female within yourself. So when are you going to pull up your bootstraps and start loving yourself? Okay? Don't you know that you're the person that you're looking for? Okay. You're at a critical point making decisions, okay? And I really, really feel like... So everybody else's point of view about you is a lie, okay? I want you to realize that. So this is very important, again, is for you to go within and find yourself. I want you to realize you've got that inner child that you need to start hugging and talking to her and tell her that you're going to take care of her from now on, okay? You are also male and female, okay? You are that yin yang. You are the dark and the light. You are already whole and complete, okay? You're Garrett, if he comes in, he will be a compliment to you. Okay? So this is you going within. I want you to quit worrying. Yeah. Yes. But I want you to take that time to go within and talk to yourself. Have you got that book yet, hon? I really think that book will help you a lot. You need to embrace those parts of yourself that you're pushing away, that you think that other people don't like. Okay? But you don't want to need each other. You want to complement each other. See, there's a difference. Okay? There's a difference. But this is you going within and finding out who you are and then reflecting that into the world. Okay? You need to go within and find your own inner strength. Okay? Now, we have the King of Swords. This is someone that has been through a lot. They've gone through lots of transformation and change. Okay? Quiet, observant. I want you to sit back and observe people. Okay? This is your homework. I want you to look at how people act. I want you to see how they interact with the other people. They are projecting onto other people who they are. Okay, you've taken on everybody else's projections. Can't talk anymore, okay? But this is going in and finding your own inner authority. Again, finding the truth and clarity in the situation. Cutting through everybody else's BS. But see, this is a good time for you, hon, because we have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay? This is forward movement. This is change. This is things moving in your favor. But those bullies, okay, the people that bullied you, that's a reflection of who they are, not who you are. And empaths are very sensitive. Empaths draw that energy. Scarlett, you agreed to go through this when you came in. That's one of your lessons. I'm positive that's one of your lessons. It's time to learn to stand on your own 2 feet and love yourself. Okay? This energy is moving in your favor. It's time for you to start going within and knowing yourself and loving yourself. And it's time to look at forgiving all those people that bullied you. It's not for them. It doesn't mean that what they did is right. Okay? It just means that you're no longer carrying the burden of who they are. Okay? So it's you are what you're looking for. You need to learn to love and accept yourself. That's one of the reasons I recommended that book. You should be getting it any day, okay? Now, in the past, I show the Six of Swords. You have made some progress. You're halfway there, hun. Okay? These are things that you've already gone through. And these are things you're still going to go through. But the thing is, you've taken the steps to deal with it. Okay? You see what the obstacles are, and you're willing, okay? You're willing to move forward and deal with all this stuff. You wouldn't be reaching out for help if you didn't think that you couldn't handle this. You are so ready to move forward, okay? In the now, I have the Eight of Wands, okay? This is a very fast-moving energy. And look, the sun is coming up, okay? It's bringing in a brighter, happier energy for you, okay? Now, I have the Seven of Swords. This can be some lies and deceit, okay? But look at this. Everything that everybody that has come into your life has had a part to play in who you are now. They've had a part to play in the lessons that you have come in to learn. So everything that you have learned about who you are so far is a lie. Okay? It's a reflection of other people's points of view, a reflection of who other people are. That's not a reflection of who you are. Okay? Now, we have the Knight of Wands. Okay? This is an energy where you are taking one step at a time. Okay? You have all this pent up energy here, all this passion, all this desire, all these things that are built up. Okay? You are taking one step at a time, and that's okay, to move out of this energy. Okay? It's time to let go of all this stuff. And again, we have the Hierophant, okay? So this card tells me that when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. But that teacher may also be yourself, going in within yourself and finding your own inner authority. You need to let go of other people's power over you. You are letting other people have that power over you, okay? Again, okay? Yes, exactly. Yes. Okay, so look at this, hon. Page of Cups, new beginnings of love. But I really think this is you taking the steps to love yourself. Okay? I'm a sensitive empath too. Just like you, health problems, medications, foods, emotions, people, everything, okay? But I can go back and see that everybody that has come into my life has had a lesson to teach me. And one of the things that I had to do in this lifetime was to learn to stand on my own 2 feet, learn to differentiate between other people's energy and my energy, okay? But this is new beginnings of love for you. I'm sure this is new beginnings for love for you. Now, the universe is offering you a gift. Okay? Honey, I feel like an alien too. I feel like I don't belong here. Okay? A lot of empaths, okay? A lot of empaths feel like that. Okay? But look at this. The universe is offering you a gift. Are you going to accept it? You're looking at it, you're contemplating it. Oh, I think it depends on what sign you are too, okay? I'm a Libra and I'm stuck in my head a lot. I have to balance everything. For every positive thought I have to have a negative thought too. I just and constantly argue with myself. So yeah. And like I said, you're an empath, you're picking up other people's stuff too. That's why I taught you how to use Who Does It Belong To. But the universe is offering you something now, hon. Are you going to accept it? Okay? All I can do is offer you the tools of what I have, and it's up to you whether you're going to use it or not, okay? But the universe is offering this to you. It's offering healing to you. It's offering knowledge to you. Are you going to accept it? Okay? And I need to emphasize this again, girl. Scarlett, do not go to multiple readers for readings. Okay? That's what triggered you in the first place. Pick one reader that you can trust, okay? It doesn't have to be me. It could be Leo, fire, okay? It could be somebody. But see, and this is one of the things I tell my people, do not give your power away to a reading. If you do not like something you hear in your reading, make a choice and change it. Okay? You have that power. You have that free will. Make a choice and change it. Okay? And right now, one of the choices you need to make is to walk away from everybody else's bullshit that you're carrying. Okay? Nothing is preordained. Okay? Some people might have some things that are perceived that they need to accomplish in this lifetime. Okay? But see, that's giving your power away to a reading. If you go, okay, close your eyes a second. Okay? So take a second and close your eyes. I don't know if I taught you this tool or not. I want you to think about something that makes you happy. Close your eyes, relax, and think about something that makes you happy. Okay? And then I want you to think about Garrett and see exactly what your body does. Does it tense up? Does it stay relaxed? What does it feel like? The focus is on you because you create your reality. That's what I told you. If I gave you a magic wand, what would you wish for? In your life, not somebody else's, in your life. And what would that look like? Focus on what that would look like. You're creating your reality. The universe is responding to your reality. Okay? So this is where you're at now. You're at the crossroads. Okay? We talked about this already. The universe has opened up a couple pathways for you. Okay? There's no right and wrong decision in this pathway. You need to step up and you need to decide what is best for you, okay? What is best for Scarlett? Don't worry about what anybody else is doing, thinking, or saying. What is best for Scarlett, okay? What choices can you choose that are best for you, okay? So the environment around you is the Three of Cups. This is emotional fulfillment. As you let go of other people's opinions, points of view about who you are, and they don't even know who you are, okay? That's their reality. That's not your reality. So start creating your reality. This is the potential. The energy for happiness is right there for you, okay? But we're back again. Are you going to accept it? Okay? Are you going to accept this? Or are you going to keep dwelling on everybody else's BS when it's not even true? That's their reality, not yours, okay? Now, in your hopes and fears, this is your soulmate card. This is a marriage card. This is what you're hoping for. This is what you're wishing for. You're also fearful of it at the same time. Okay, so Scarlet, it's not the universe that's creating your reality. It's not the universe that needs to relent and heal your torment. It's you. You need to take the steps to heal yourself. Okay? So love yourself. That's what I said. You are who you've been waiting for. Anybody else that comes in is a compliment to your knife. They're not your better half. Okay? They're not half of you. You are already whole and complete. If Garrett comes in, then he's your complement. You want to complement each other. You want to bring out the best in each other, okay? And the result is the Queen of Cups. Someone very loving, caring, nurturing, very, very sensitive, offering a cup of love. But I don't think this cup of love is from somebody else. I think this cup of love is from you. Okay? I didn't ask that, hon. Okay? I didn't ask if he was your twin flame. But see, you've got to get out of your head. You're stuck in this mental prison. Okay? Look at her hands. Her hands are tied together, but they're not held down. She could reach up and take that blindfold off at any time. This is you, okay? This is you creating your reality. You're stuck in this prison, okay? He may be in a physical prison, okay? He may be stuck in a physical prison, but you're stuck in a mental prison. What's the difference? You guys are reflecting each other. But look at this. Like I said, her hands are tied together, but they're not tied down. She could take that blindfold off any time. She could cut the bindings off from the swords, and her feet are not bound. She could stand up and walk away at any time. This is your choice, your decision, okay? And this card is telling me, okay, you need to take a leap of faith. Spirit is coming in to help you, okay? This is a very fast-moving energy. There are shifts and changes coming in for you if you decide to accept them, okay? Sometimes you have to take a leap of faith in order to make those changes. The universe is here for you, hon, okay? The changes are coming in quick. But I think right now, don't worry about if he's your twin flame or not, hon. Either way, that you contracted to be here together, okay? You contracted to be supportive of each other. But the thing is, it's time for you to learn to stand on your own 2 feet and love yourself. Okay? Hey, Panda Bear, how are you, hon? But the focus right now is on you, Scarlet. Only you. Have a good one, Leo. Thank you. Speaking of twins. Oh, this was just supposed to be a love reading and a full moon reading, and it ended up being more. But, hon, you know what? We're all here to support you. Okay? Panda Bear's one of my girls. They all call me Mama Bear. But quit giving your power away, hon. Quit buying into everybody else's feelings, everybody's traumas and dramas. Panda Bear could probably give you some examples of that because she's an empath too. She's a very strong empath too. She's been through a lot. And she's making positive choices, and yeah. And she's making lots of positive choices and changes also. It's not easy. It's never going to be easy. Okay? But you have that greatest gift ever. You have the free will. You just learned to shield. Oh my God, girl, I thought I taught you that. Scarlet, you have the tools. Okay? You have the grounding. You have the spiritual protection. You have who does it belong to. You have the bubble technique. Now it's time to do some meditations. Take some time to go within. Hug that inner child, okay? And I want you, it took a lot of pain. It shouldn't have taken pain to activate your shield, girl. But it's time for you to go within and love yourself, Scarlet, okay? Girl, we're going to have to talk about that shield because it shouldn't be painful to put a shield up. Okay, hon? But it's time. The universe is offering you all the gifts, all the support, everything. Now, remember, Scarlet, when you were talking about the universe yielding, the thing is, the universe cannot help unless you ask. Because the universe gave us a gift called free will. Okay? The universe cannot interfere unless you ask. Okay? So focus on the positive. Focus on the end result of what you want. What are you going to wish for? What does that look like? Okay, hon? The full moon, like I said, write up all the things that you want to let go of. Okay? All the things you want to let go of today and burn it. And the universe is awesome. It is. It's amazing. I am just in awe all the time at all the synchronicity that happens in my life. I'm not saying that bad things don't happen, but you know what? I choose how I react to a situation. Now it's time for you to choose, okay? Now it's for you to choose to react in a different way to other people. I want you to, when they start telling you bad things, I want you to look at how that relates to them because they're projecting on you who they are. For an example, if you've got a boyfriend that starts accusing you of messing around on him, you might try looking at what their behavior is because they're projecting on you what they're doing. Okay? So the people that have bullied you, the people that have put you down, rejected, and abandoned you are all feeling that themselves. It's a reflection of them. Yes, exactly. Okay, so ask the universe for help. But just remember, Scarlet, that's not going to get rid of all the lessons that we need to learn. Okay? Yes, clear that. Put that in the bubble right now and clear it. That exact statement that you just put up, put it in the bubble and clear it right now. And I want to tell you, you can't love somebody else unless you learn to love yourself first. Okay? You have to love yourself first. How can you fully love Garrett if you can't even love yourself? Okay? And I want the universe is with you all the time. How can you say that you're alone? I don't care. Everything I've been beaten down emotionally, physical, but he hasn't rejecting you. You're projecting that onto the situation because somebody told you that. He has not. Exactly. So let go of the fear. Exactly. So put it in the bubble. Put it in the bubble. And if it belongs to somebody else, send it back to them. That's the thing, hon. We have tools. I try to put simple little tools out there to help everybody. And these are the simplest tools that I can give you. So I want you to get up every morning and find 3 things about yourself that you love. Every morning, something different. And then 3 days, then 3 things that you love about your life. Focus on the positive. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. All the ladies that come on here will all tell you the bubble technique is amazing. You just have to use it. I use it all the time. All the time. I had to use it in the middle of the night because I got up at 5 o'clock this morning angry. And I don't get angry. But that, okay. Another book to get, Molecules of Emotions by Candace Pert or Biology of Belief by Bruce Lipton. They talk about how your mental, okay, your belief systems affects your body. So one of the things that I want you to do is picture a bubble around you, okay? I want you to open up your heart. Just visualize opening up your heart and start projecting all this love out into this bubble, and then ask for this love to go into every cell in your body. Yes. Molecules of Emotions or the Biology of Belief. They both talk about how our health responds to what's up here. Okay? If you some people, if you tell them they have cancer, their immune system shuts down immediately. Okay? And then they die. If you tell other people they've got cancer, they say, "Oh no, I'm going to fight this." And they do. It all comes down to what's here. And yes, you need to love yourself. You need to appreciate yourself. I want you to start looking at all your qualities. Use that artwork too as a healing process. That is so important. I had so much stuff come up in my art therapy that connected in ways that I could not consciously even fathom until somebody pointed it out to me. We are powerful. And the more you focus on the negative, the more negative you're going to bring in. So I want you to reframe that thinking process. I want you to look at how far you've come rather than how far you need to go. Focus on how far you've come, not everything that you've been through. I know I'm struggling with with being a storyteller, because where am I buying into my story, or where am I using this story to help other people? Okay. But I had an abusive father. I jumped out of the frying pan into the fire with my first husband. Jumped out of the fire with him into the frying pan with my second husband. They were abusive on all levels. Okay. And the more they put me down, the thought that kept popping into my head is, wait a minute, there's something wrong with this picture here, because I didn't do this. I didn't do that. Why are they blaming me for this and that? Why am I taking on everybody else's crap? It's if I can help anybody to not go through a lot of the processes that I went through, that's why I do this. That's why I give you those free tools to work with, to help you learn the lessons younger than I did. Okay? You know, the healing starts with, if you want to heal the world, you start with yourself. You know, so it's I can look back and I could see why I went through everything. Because I was an empath. My dad was a narcissist. My first husband was a narcissist. Okay? Empaths draw in narcissists. And people that put you down in order to make themselves feel better. That's what you've been experiencing. They have to put you down so they, yeah. And doesn't he have to put you down in order to feel better about himself? Gotta push that person down. There's something on the internet. It's called what it means when a narcissist says I love you. You should read that. I had a girlfriend that has been through all kinds of trauma and drama, and I had her read that. I kept trying to tell her. She sat down and read that, and all she could tell me was, wow, this is exactly what I've been going through. But it's written by a psychologist, but it's what it means when a narcissist says, I love you. When I say I love you, it's not because I have feelings for you. It's because I love the way I feel when I put you down. Okay? So that's something you want to look at. Okay, hon? So does that help, hon? Does that make you feel a little better? But yeah, I would check into the molecules of emotion and the biologies of belief, because that taps into how our health corresponds. Okay, do you take probiotics, hon? And did I recommend the Virgin Diet book to you also? Because that helps you eliminate foods to see if it's foods that are making you sick. Because I can't eat gluten. Yeah, I can't eat gluten. I can't eat dairy. You were taking them. Why are you not taking them now? I can't eat gluten. I can't eat dairy, and I can't eat nightshade family. Okay. But with the gluten, I started healing a little bit. Okay. If you can't eat gluten, cut out the dairy, because 90% of the people that are gluten intolerant can't handle dairy either. I didn't realize that until I kept going in for cardio conversion on my heart. And then if I'd eat I had a little sample of ice cream this big, threw my heart back into AFib, and I thought, what? So I did it again. Yeah. And the doctor, my regular cardiologist, doesn't believe me. Okay? But the specialist does believe me. Okay, so another thing that I am sensitive to is the nightshade family. A lot of cultures around the world believe that nightshade families are poison. That's tomatoes, potatoes, peppers, eggplant, okay, and some of the paprika. So you might try that, but see, there's 7 inflammatory foods. So that's the gluten, the dairy, corn, sugar, peanuts, some meats. But you know what? Maybe, okay, the universe is awesome, okay? The reason that the contact may be off right now, you're addicted to sugar, try stevia. There's this, Costco sells a good stevia. So there's some good alternative butters, but potatoes are bad. Okay, make sure, like rice, make sure it's not enriched. Anything that's enriched has got wheat on it, okay? But, okay, so let's get back. The reason you two may not be in contact right now is for these things to come up for you to recognize and deal with before you start communicating again. Do you not want to go back to him as a healthier person also? Because you two are reflecting each other. He may be in a physical prison, but you're in a mental prison, mental, emotional, psychological prison right now. Okay? But he's psychologically and physically imprisoned. Again, put that fear into the bubble, Scarlett. Okay? Start focusing on, I am excited that I'm going to be able to talk to him in mid-October rather than being scared. Switch the focus a little bit, hon. Switch the focus. Okay? Then start reframing the thinking. Okay? Like I said, start getting excited that you're going to be able to talk to him mid-October. He's only going to shut down if you continue dealing with this fear, hon. Okay? And don't forget, as you clear this stuff, you're clearing it for other people also to heal. Because when we clear things out of us, we're clearing it for thousands of other people too. We are opening up the possibility of them healing also. Okay? Exactly. As a man, read the book again. Read it. But I would read The Dark Side of the Light Chasers first and then go back and read As a Man Thinketh. But see, he recognizes what's going on. Yes, we can. Okay, so let me reframe things a little bit, okay? There's no right or wrong, hon. There's only lessons. Our reality teaches us what's right or wrong, but we are here to learn and experience. What might be right for one person is wrong for another person because we all come in to experience something different. But our society teaches, well, this is right, this is wrong, okay? But you don't know, you can't judge that because you don't know what they came in to experience on a soul level. And honey, you are already whole and complete. Okay, so I was listening to something the other day and it made so much sense. I listened to Abraham. I don't know if you've ever listened to Abraham, but she was saying that Jesus healed by seeing the person as whole, not as sick, not as needing to be healed, but as whole and complete already. Okay? And yes, as we clear out the negative energy from ourselves, we open up the possibilities and clear pathways for other people also to heal. And we are that powerful. We are made in the image of God, hun. We are only limited by our belief systems and our point of views and our negative self-talk. And that's exactly what you're experiencing right now. You know? It's just finding our wholeness. And everybody's going to be different. Everybody's going to have a different point of view. Everybody's going to have a different belief system and truth. Sometimes we just have to agree to disagree. We're not here to judge everybody else. We're here to accept everybody else's differences, but we're taught that being different is wrong. Okay? So work on loving yourself first, and then later take the steps to forgive all the other people that have hurt you. Because he's picking up on your fears. He's picking up on your fears. You don't think that your fear is so strong that it's going to influence a reading? You know, that's the energy you were putting out, okay, that he picked up on. The cards were reflecting the fear that you were feeling. You are so afraid of that possibility, it reflected in the cards. I'm not saying that he was a bad reader, but this is the energy that you're putting out. This is what I tell you. I tell you the energy that's around you right now. I do not like to make predictions. I give you the energy that's around you so you can make choices and decisions. Hi, Lynn. How are you, hon? And happy full moon to you too, hon. What sign are you, Lynn? Are you a Cancer? Is that what I'm doing now is Cancer? Yeah. I have all but Leo and Virgo up. There's a new moon, a full moon reading. Okay. There, if you go back and watch earlier, I did the love reading and then I did full moon reading for everybody, okay? I'm glad you're here, hon. Are you okay now, Charlotte? Scarlett? I don't know why I said Charlotte. Because I still need to do Leo and Virgo, hon. Okay. Okay. The energy that's around you, like I said, they can. You like the name Charlotte? Maybe. Okay. Readings can predict ends of relationships, but you know what? They're picking up what's the energy that's around you. This is what I tell you. If you don't like what you're hearing, make a choice, make a decision, and change it, okay? And sometimes we need an awareness. But that awareness, again, brings us to a point to where we can make choices and decisions. And if you look back a lot of my videos, I tell you, don't give your power away to a reading. I'm giving you the energy that's around you, and I'm trying to encourage you to make choices and decisions. Nothing is set in stone because you create your reality with your thoughts, hon. And if you have this overwhelming fear in your auric field, people are going to pick up on that in some readings. I have a tendency to try more to, I have a tendency to focus more on the positive. Okay? Yes. 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 I could still be this paranoid little lady that lives in her bubble because I've been through domestic violence. Instead, I have learned a lot of things. And like I said, I can look back. These people, I gave them a part to play in my life. I had to experience the things that I experienced in order to be who I am now. If I had not gone through everything I went through, okay, I would not be sensitive to other people's needs. I'd still be this shy, introverted person, okay? I told you this the other day. Have one person that you can trust to talk to, that you can banter ideas and problems and stuff back and forth, okay? That's somebody that's not going to put negative energy on the situation. Journaling is good for that also, okay? He sounds like a very wise person, okay? But you not having faith and trust and still buying into everybody else's points of view is going to drive him away if you don't shift that. I think that's part of the reason why you were going through this separation at this point in time, because you needed this stuff to come up in order to deal with it before you start talking to him again. There's no such thing as an accident, okay? Things usually happen for a reason. And it's time to start letting go of that stuff. He sounds like a very, very wise man. You need to love yourself. That's the main thing, okay? As you learn to love yourself, he's going to learn to love himself more too. Well, see, that's creating your reality, isn't it? You're pushing him away because of all the fear. Start, okay, I gave you tools, hon. Who does it belong to? Okay, grounding first. Grounding first, the spiritual protection, okay? Who does it belong to? And the bubble technique. So what I do is I look back and I for some reason you lost the Pisces reading. Okay. Like I said, I can look back at my dad, my both my husbands, and I could see why that they put me through what I went through, because it was lessons that I needed to learn in order to learn to stand on my own 2 feet, okay? And if you would have told me 2.5 years ago that I would be doing readings online, I would have told you I was nuts, because I'm pretty much an introvert. It wasn't until I ran in my twin flame where if I could go through with everything that I went with him, then nothing can be so scary. So I started doing readings on Facebook and then ended up on YouTube, you know. But I had to go through all these experiences in life in order to get to the point to where I am now. And if I could help anybody to clear that out and learn it younger than I did, I will do that. That's why I started this channel, is to help people, you know? So it's time for you, Scarlett. Okay? You're welcome, Lynn. Oh my gosh. But Scarlett, this is time for you to pull up your bootstraps. Yes. But see, you can, like I said, the more, yeah, yeah. And abuse is horrific, okay? But it's time for you now, okay? I would you asked for help, okay? I'm trying. I may not have all the answers, but I can give you some tools to use and we can talk, okay? But it's time for you to start letting go of those fears. Like I said, it's no accident that you guys are not in communication right now, and it had to trigger this for you to reach out and look for ways to start healing this. Okay? But that, I really think that the dark side of the light chasers will help a lot. Okay? I've been trying to get a study group together on that. And one of the gals, L Boogie, you can talk to her about the book, okay? Because she read through the first 3 chapters and she goes, I had to stop myself from reading because we were supposed to be starting the class, but then we can't seem to get the class together. No, the universe is not testing your fear. It's bringing up your fear so you can start looking at it and transmuting it. Okay, here's another tool you can use. You can put your fear through a violet flame. The violet flame transforms things. What I do sometimes is I visualize a violet covered flame or a violet covered blanket. I put my fear or whatever through that violet flame, ask for it to be transformed into something healing for the world, and give it to Mother Earth, because if something happened to Mother Earth, we're not going to survive. You know, if she gets so sick, whatever, she can shake us off and she'll survive. So I was in a group one time and somebody was saying things to be grateful for. And I said, thank you, Mother Earth, for letting us be here. You know? And somebody snickered. They thought that was funny. Well, no, Mother Earth could shake us off anytime she wants to. She's a soul just like we are. The universe is not testing your fear. It's coming up so you can work on it, so you can look at it. Okay? Don't be afraid of it anymore. Sit in and ask, what is it? What is your fear trying to teach you? Okay? Sometimes instead of pushing it away, you need to embrace it and see what it's trying to teach you. Fear is actually something that was given to us as a means of protection. But we're taught that it's wrong. We need to look at it different. We need to embrace it. We need to talk to it. It's a tool, just like everything else, okay? And see, and I've got this pesky fly, and I don't like to kill things, but I'm getting ready to. The universe is not testing you fear. It's coming up for you to heal it, hon. It's time. Like I said, I think that reader was only picking up. Yes, it's trust in the unknown. It's trust in Garrett. Okay? It's trust in Garrett. It's trust in the universe. Okay? When are you going to take some time to have some love and trust for yourself? It's not you. It's trusting that you can make some healthy decisions and choices for you. Hey Lex, how are you? So what else is possible here? What do you need to be aware of? When does that book come, hon? When does the dark side of the light chasers come? So Lex, if you go back to the first of the video, there's the love reading for Cancer, and there's also a new moon reading, okay? I still have 2 more signs that I got to do tonight, and I've got a personal reading to do. Exactly. The fear is here. Okay. It was so fear is also your first chakra. Okay? Fear is your base security, your family stability, your feeling safe. Okay? So work on some of this other stuff then, and another time take the time to close your eyes and look at each one of your chakras and ask if they're spinning in the correct direction, and ask if there's any blockages, but don't do that. Yeah. That's a question you have to answer for yourself, hon. The thing is, you're not going to trust in Garrett if you don't trust in yourself first. That's what I said. You can't love somebody unless you love yourself first. You can't trust somebody unless you trust yourself first. Do you trust yourself to make a decision for yourself? I know that fly has just been with me all day. And somebody said that flies are warnings of negativity, but it's like, I don't know. It all comes down to the tree of life, the circle of life. I don't like to kill anything, but this one's been bugging me all day. So Scarlett, do you trust yourself to make decisions for yourself? Do you love yourself? Like I said, focus on 3 things you love about yourself every morning. But you've got to follow through on that. You've got to shift your thinking again. Okay? Like I said, name 3 things every morning why you love yourself. So add 3 things every day why you can trust yourself to make a good decision. Reframe the thinking process. Start finding something awesome about yourself. Start doing your paintings, letting the pain out. Name 1 thing right now about you that's awesome. Okay? Name 1 thing that you love about yourself. Just 1 thing right now. Our grandparents always taught us awesome things, huh, Lynn? Your compassion. Do you love your compassion? Do you love your creativity? I love the way that you can communicate what you're feeling. I love that you're reaching out. Okay? Reaching out for assistance is a love for yourself also. Exactly. See, these are the kinds of things. Do 3 different ones every morning. Okay? I do have, yes, you're creative, you're artistic, you're imaginative. Focus on those things. Yes, focus on those things. Shift the thinking, hon. In the next 2 weeks, you could shift some major things. Any negative self talk that comes up, write it down, put it into the bubble, clear it, or ask again, how much of this energy is mine? If it's not yours, send it back with love and consciousness. Like I said, you can send it back into the universe for further learning, but one of my teachers told me you need to send it back to the person it came from, because if they don't recognize that they're doing this, they're going to project it onto somebody else. They need to be aware of the lessons they need to learn, okay? Remember, I asked you what percentage of what you're feeling is yours. And the first number that comes into your head, okay? Yes. So there's 3 things when you ask, does it belong to me? Does it belong to someone else? Does it belong to something else? If it's something else, then give it to the earth. It's something the earth requires, okay? If it's somebody else's, send it back to whoever it came from. If it's yours, okay, break it down one more time. What percentage of what you're feeling is yours? And most people, it's not over 30%. Scarlett the other day had 4% of everything she was feeling was hers. 96% of everything that she was going through, the fear, the crushing, the feeling overwhelmed, the crying, 96% of that was not even hers. Why are you buying into other people's points of view? Does anybody else live your life and experience what you experience, Scarlett? Okay? Does anybody else experience what you're experiencing? Can anybody else truly know what you and him have? So why are you buying into other people's points of view? They don't know. And quit getting readings. I want you to work on you. Come in and ask questions, but don't get any more readings. Okay? Exactly. Don't get any more readings, not even me. Okay? Find one person you trust, but you shouldn't be getting readings all the time anyway. I only get readings once every 3 months. Exactly. They judge and project. They don't know. So why are you letting them create your reality? Why are you letting them create your reality? Why are you buying, okay, everything that they tell you, okay, all the things that they tell you, word for word, put it into that bubble and clear the energy. Start clearing everybody else's negative self-beliefs, okay? Belief systems. Clear that negative self-talk so you can start finding out who you are, hon. Exactly. Exactly. And hon, you can come in here anytime I'm on. You know, we do the tarot readings. Okay. So no. Quit giving away your power. This is what I'm telling you. This is why I'm telling you not to do any readings. Right now, I want you to work on you. You want to be a better person for when you talk to him. You want to be a better person for both of you. You want to be a better person for yourself. Okay? It's not going to be safe to love him if you don't trust. And one of the things about love is sometimes we need to let ourselves be vulnerable in order to find the right person. If we keep those walls up all the time, we're never going to find somebody. This is what I'm talking about. There needs to be more of an even give and take. Yes, we all love you, hon. All of us. Okay? You are giving, but you're not receiving. And if you do not know how to receive, how the universe or anybody else help you, hon? So I want you to do some exercises for receiving. Okay? Yeah, vulnerability is hard, but sometimes if you push that vulnerability down with him, if you lower those barriers, okay, you may find the most exquisite love ever, but you've got to lower those barriers. And you know what? Quit owning it up as your baggage. It's everybody else's baggage. It's everybody else's baggage. Okay? Let it go. Start putting it in the bubble and clear it. Start sending it back to whoever it came from. Oh God, everybody's going to message for the readings now. Okay. So I'm still on Cancer, hun. We're still we're still talking to Scarlet. So this is your homework, okay? 3 things every morning, different things every morning that you love about yourself. Okay? I want you to clear 3 things in the morning and 3 things at night with the bubble technique that other people tell you. Okay? Like, why are you focusing on him? He's no good. Okay? Whatever they tell you. I want you to clear 3 in the morning and 3 at night with the bubble technique. I want you to check in a couple times a day when you're feeling that fear, when you're feeling something, ask what percentage of it is yours. Okay? Send the rest back with love and consciousness. So this is your homework for the rest of the week, okay? Start letting go of everybody else's stuff. You are carrying everybody else's stuff. It's time to let it go. The bubble technique and who does it belong to will help you clear. We are buried between everybody else's stuff. You know, I've been doing bars and the bubble technique for years now, and it's yeah, write down not the fears. I want you to write down the statements that are coming from other people, how they tell you, and I want you to put them in that bubble and clear them. Okay? Because everything they have told you is stuck in the subconscious mind, okay? Yes. And I want you to write down all your negative thoughts Okay? And then ask what percentage of those thoughts are yours and send the rest back. And then what's yours, put into the bubble and clear that. Okay? So that's your homework for the week. Yes. And then ask, who does it belong to? Okay? Ask what percentage of the fear that you're feeling, the negative thoughts or whatever, what percentage of it is yours, and send the rest back. You know what? Don't worry about the manifestation right now. Right now, we're trying to find out where Scarlet is. Scarlet's buried under layers and layers and layers of everybody else's points of view and belief systems. So right now, we're trying to unbury Scarlet. I'll be back on tomorrow night. You could come in with any questions. You know, if I don't have the answers, that there's other people also that come in and out and can answer questions too. Okay. Like I said, when you find out what percentage of that fear is yours, okay, then put that in the bubble also and clear it. So don't even worry about manifestation right now. We just need to clear everything else. You can't manifest until you clear out all the negativity first, okay? And you can come in tomorrow night and we'll talk, okay? Thank you, hon. Don't forget to call in your healing team also. You know, the healing team on a spiritual level and a physical level also. Like I said, if you need to go to doctors or therapists also, that's part of your healing team also, hon. But right now you're an empath, and empaths pick up everybody else's stuff, and it's time to find out where Scarlet is. Okay? So let's unbury you right now. It's like you're under a whole pile of weighted blankets. So now it's time to find you, okay, hon? Okay, I gotta go. I've got 2 more readings to do. Yes, prayer. And if you're gonna pray, okay, ask for this or something better. So the universe, you are allowing the universe to bring in something better for you, because the universe sees the whole picture. We don't. Okay? And it can bring in something better for us than we even imagined. We agreed to come in and go through all of this, hon. We agreed before we came in to go through all this. And they call this schoolroom earth for a reason. You go through major, major spiritual growth when you come in and go through schoolroom earth. You jump by leaps and bounds spiritually. And nobody ever, and it's like there's souls waiting in line to come in and experience what we're experiencing. So wrap your mind around that. Okay, hon, I gotta go. I still gotta do Leo and Virgo. Okay. So everybody have a good night. But you know what? You can change that hell. You can start clearing out all that energy, okay? You got some tools, hon, and don't get any more readings done for 3 months. 3 months, okay? You, in fact, make it the first of the year. I'd say don't get any readings until January 15th. That's a challenge. Because then it starts, yeah, yes. Okay, so focus on the gratitude. Focus on the things you want. Like I said, if I gave you a magic wand, what would you wish for in your life and how would that look? Focus on how that would look. Focus on how the healing would look. Focus how being whole would look. Yes, readings are addicting. I don't even listen to hardly anybody anymore because I've been waiting for this guy to come back for 3 years, and they keep telling me that he's coming back every year, and it's like, no. Yeah. I just trying to let go of the energy, let go of the fear, let go of the frustration. I know, hon. Okay, I gotta go. Okay, so you got your homework. Start on it tomorrow morning, and we'll talk tomorrow night. Okay, it's spiritual talk. Okay, everybody have a good one, and namaste. Okay, pick a card. Yeah, we'll do